let's move on. If you're first time listening to this, we normally talk about a week, talk about some hot topics, and then we jump onto either something we both want to bring to the table. It's either a scenario we saw in that week. Sometimes, well, I think you've got one that someone's actually written into us.
Yeah,
this time,
so we've had a first write-in, which is really nice, really pleasing for us both. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll let you go first.
Yeah, we'll go first. Okay, so mine's focused around a relationship concern.
Okay, so which one did this come on?
So this came through the TikTok account. I'll put the TikTok account below, so you can go and follow that for us. That'd be great.
Let's have a
so yeah, I got a message from a gentleman, 23-year-old gentleman. So I'll read this out to you now. So, hi lads, I'm a 23-year-old male. I've been seeing a girl now for 6 months. It's been going well. We have a great connection and we have a lot of fun together. No dramas at all. Always positive. However, I can sense that she's wanting some greater commitment. She hasn't asked me the dreaded "what are we" question yet, but I feel like it's coming. I have bought myself some time, and this is how. Recently, we were out together, and I said to her, one thing I love about you is you don't apply any pressure to this relationship. I think I've psychologically trumped her by stating this in a recent conversation, because she now knows that I like this low-pressure situation, and I think I know her well enough to know she won't want to risk our current vibe, our current relationship. How long do you think I can ride this wave? I think I have commitment issues.
Okay, fair enough.
So you see what he's done there.
I've seen. I can understand. Yeah,
what's coming, and he's tried to buy some time basically by throwing a little spanner in there.
Yeah. So, do you want my thoughts first?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, 23.
23. Yeah.
He's been sort of seeing this girl for 6 months.
Yeah, it sounds like they're on and popping. To be fair, sounds like 6 months in. Going well.
Personally, okay, so he obviously doesn't want a long-term relationship. He's obviously managed to delay that because he likes her a lot.
Yeah.
But he's not looking for commitment. He maybe wants to keep his options open.
Yeah.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here. And this is probably one of the things that girls will moan often about men, right? Is commitment issues. You want to keep your options open. If he tells her, look, and he's done a really good swerve there by saying, I really like the fact that you are
low
pressure. But from her point of view, she's obviously really likes this guy because she's stuck around for 6 months. Mm-hmm. She maybe wants to ramp it up a notch.
Of course.
Otherwise, if he's 23, let's assume she's 23.
Yeah.
She obviously wants a commitment, right? Most of her chick friends might be in relationships as well. The 23-year-old guy, he might still be in uni.
Yeah.
He might be just be coming out of uni, trying to set up his life. He might not be looking for a commitment.
Mm-hmm.
At what point does he just say, look, I'm actually not looking for, I really like you and I really love the time we have together, but I'm not looking for a permanent relationship right now. But the question is, why not? What difference does it make? Because if he's spending a lot of time with her anyway, what difference does it make if we're boyfriend and girlfriend? Because does he want to be able to just cut it off when he wants, do you think?
Is 6 months, have you left it too late though? Have you left it a little bit too late? In terms of saying, I'm not like, we've had all this time together. Obviously, physical relationships going on, of course. There's been enough time in there for you to both develop feelings for each other. Have you left it a little bit too late? I think you probably have. Do you know what I mean? So I would probably agree. 100%. And I think he's already said it himself anyway. He's got commitment issues there.
Yeah, and I think
at least, but acknowledges it. Yeah, and I respect that as well.
Yeah, and obviously when he's messaging us anonymously, it's easier to be open and honest with when you do something anonymously. Yeah. So I don't think it's maybe potentially commitment issues. He might want this down the line, but just not right now. But 6 months in is brutal.
I think you just left it a little bit too late there.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of slap in the face to her, I think, now to go, I still don't know where we are yet. Because I don't know about you.
Or she left it maybe too late to maybe ask that question. Maybe that's one for the comments, because girls, what's your opinion on that?
Do you think she's asked that before though?
Well, he sounds like he senses it. It sounds like it's coming.
Which means there's probably
it's probably a little comment here and there, little.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like not exactly the "what are we" thing. This is too blunt, but there's clearly been suggestions or little comments.
Is this what's wrong with dating today? There's too many. One, I think dating apps has just ruined things, most things.
Mm. Well, yeah, when you've got a catalogue of individuals.
Yeah, and it's all about
it's all
like Tinder. I think is the worst for men and girls in two different ways. Girls get all the wrong attention for too much, and men don't get enough. Well, I think a lot of guys would. Again, we're going off tangent here, but a lot of girls would swipe. I don't know which way is the wrong way around.
I don't know, mate. It's been a long time.
Let's say left is wrong and right is right. Most girls will swipe away from a guy where on a first look and go, I'm not interested. But if that same guy had to approach you at the bar and be funny and be intelligent and kind of be what you're looking for, you probably would give him a chance. But you've assessed him for not even a second, dude, because you have the chance to swipe away. And I think it's bullshit.
But that's the world we live in of instant gratification, isn't it? Like we literally have an app called Instagram. Do you know what I mean? It's instant. It's all about now and like everything, you know, your dating apps included. It's all about what's going to grab your attention right now. Even TikTok is 20-second clip or less, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like you're not going to stay on there unless you're interested. What's gratifying me now? And it's the same for Tinder. It's the same for whatever else you're using.
But this is the issue with, and like, what is wrong with everyone just being a little bit more honest with each other?
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah. Can I finish first?
Go for it.
Thanks. What is wrong with just being a tiny bit more honest with each other? Say, look, I've had fun the last 6 months. I'm just not at that point yet. And she has the choice to go. She can be upset about it if she wants, but you've asked the question. I've been honest. You can either choose to stay with me until I do know this is what I want, because it might be, I might need 9 months. Or do you go off and then try and start again with someone who will know your answer in 3 to 6 months? That is your choice. But I think by delaying it and throwing a curveball, you've stolen that person's decision making, because they feel guilty about putting pressure on. And at a young age, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think the pressure on this whole conversation gets harder and harder the longer it goes on.
Yeah, and then you feel, you know, there's that saying like, just because you made the same mistake for a long period of time doesn't mean you should keep making it. Yeah. So the longer she keeps seeing this guy, she's like, oh, I'm sure he'll come around. And it's like 18 months later, 2 years later, you still feel like you're not boyfriend and girlfriend. And I know someone at the moment that's dating a guy, has been dating a guy for over a year, but he won't tell people in public they are partners.
Yeah, it's a massive red flag, isn't it?
It is a massive red flag. But you get addicted to that feeling, and also you just hope there's this little weird light that you go, well, it's been 1.5 years, so I'm just around the corner, you know, they'll come around.
1.5 years is a fucking long time as well, isn't it?
It is. That's
outrageous.
On and off, but I think
it was probably on and off because they don't know what they are. Do you know
exactly.
What I mean? If you've got that solidity of a relationship, you probably okay, it might be a daunting prospect. I mean, it shouldn't be a daunting prospect if you're happy and you want to be with them, but then that opens a new sort of level to the relationship, like unlocks that next level, and you can go and explore
when it starts to get a bit more exciting.
Yeah, at the moment you've got this question that's just sort of putting a lot of pressure on everybody.
And all it does is really keep setting you back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so, and then long-term thinking as well. Am I going to marry this person if I don't even know? If you know, women think like that, don't they? Like, is this someone I can? You know, I'm assuming here, but I think women look at relationships as, and maybe it's an age thing as well. As you get older, she probably
does. She still has the idea. Am I going to marry this person? Is he going to be the father of my children?
Yeah, and he can't commit to me.
So,
but 6 months, I think it's you get into a stage of pressurizing if you don't address this soon. So my advice would be,
you don't have to be a dick.
No, I don't think he doesn't sound like a dick.
He doesn't, but
doesn't sound like a dick.
Sounds like he wants his cake.
Unsure. Yeah, I agree.
He wants his cake and he wants to be able to eat it.
So I think,
and that's fair enough, but you just need to tell her that's the case.
Yeah.
So my advice, at least,
go for it.
Just tell her what's the story. Look, I really enjoy spending time with you. I'm just not there yet. I'm trying to get my life sorted out. Blah 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 blah. You know, moving in with someone now. I want to stay with my parents. Blah blah. So if
they're only 23 as well.
If this is not really what you're looking for the next 12 months still, then that's not more than I'm looking for. That's my advice to him. What would yours be?
Yeah, I think I don't disagree with anything you've said. I think I'd probably address it sooner rather than later, though, maturely. And I think you'll probably get a better outcome if you are going down the route with what you've said, that he wants to maybe push it back. He's maybe not quite there yet. So I'd maybe look to address that sooner rather than later. I think the later it goes on, it will start looking like cake and eat it scenario. The further, you know, you don't want to get to 9 months, 12 months, and she's been like, "Oh, you've been using me," and
I mean, and you know,
all that bullshit. So
what I mean, and what is the girl chat saying? You know,
and you know, there's no doubt in my mind that she's getting pressure. Why isn't he?
Obviously,
yeah. Why isn't he done this yet? Why hasn't he done that yet? And
if I was seeing a girl for 6 months and I said that to you, and I spoke to her the other day, and she's not sure yet, you'd be like, bro.
Fuck.
If you knew I really liked her and I want a relationship with her, you'd be like, "Fuck that chick."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So obviously the girl chat's going to be kicking off as well after that kind of conversation. Oh, he said that he doesn't like, he likes the fact that I don't put pressure on it.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, babe, you just got swindled.
Mm.
And then she's going to feel shit. Like,
yeah. He's using you.
Yeah.
He's probably out. Oh, look, he's out with such
he's
a
on a beef
girl. You know what he's
again.
again. What's he doing there for? He's meant to be with you. He's disrespecting your girl,
Yeah.
queen. All
Yeah.
that shit.
Cool. We'll move on to the next topic.
So it's yours now, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, so
there you go, buddy. Obviously, I've not seen this.
So this is, we're going to do a brutal would you rather. Some of these I've had in my head for a long time.
Oh, are we opening up the realities of Dino a little bit? Dino's inner workings.
I hope not. So, yeah. So I'm going to try and go from the lightest to the hardest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick fire, is it? Or
sort of quick fire. I mean, we have a few minutes.
Yeah.
So first one. Would you rather jerk off a gorilla or have a gorilla jerk you off?
Oh God, I'd have to jerk off a gorilla, I think.
Why?
Are you joking? A gorilla's fucking mitts around me is gonna fucking squeeze me up like a raisin.
I completely agree with you. Like, have you seen a gorilla's hands?
They're like the catcher's mitt, mate. They're they ain't fucking about. If they can grip a tree like that, they can fucking take care of me, mate.
And I just know he's gonna rip it off.
Oh, he's gonna fuck me up, mate.
Yeah.
Life done.
Well, I'm gonna be as gentle.
Like sandpaper as well, I reckon.
Oh, it's probably gonna be just like, it's gonna be a tree wrapping around and just ripping, because he's not gonna give a shit.
And just rip it off for fun and just go and fucking throw it in the corner as well after he's done, and that's my life ruined.
Yeah. I mean, so, and me, vice versa, gentle as possible. I'm definitely jerking him off. Yeah?
I'll do whatever he wants as long as he don't kill me. Next.
Okay. Would you rather fuck a goat and have nobody know? Or don't fuck the goat, but everybody thinks you did?
Can I ask why these have been on your mind for so long?
I've seen some like on 9gag years and years and years ago, and I think some of these are so fun to just drop at a table.
There's no way I would want people knowing that, so I'd fuck the goat.
You'd fuck the goat?
I'd fuck the goat, yeah. If no one knew, what's the problem? But then, mate, come on, you can't live your life knowing that you've been fucked by a goat. Can't.
Like everyone thinks you fucked a goat.
Yeah, but what people think and what people just want to throw out there as a rumor and it stick anyway because someone said it. You know,
I mean, being called goat fucker at work would just be horrible.
It'd just be dropped on you at all point. Bestiality, that's the beastie boy, or whatever it'll be. Do you know what I mean? You're just gonna get ruined forever. I'd fuck the goat.
Fair play.
With my fucking shriveled cock after the gorilla's taking care of me. What is it with you sex and animals, man?
No. Okay, so you can choose to make a crime never exist again.
Okay,
but you have to commit that crime in its worst form in order for it to be stopped. What are you choosing?
I'd have to leave it. I think I can't. We can all think of what the worst crimes in the world are.
What is it?
I don't want to say it, but like, you know, things like
murder and
children, all this stuff. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, mate. I'd have to just.
I think I have the right answer.
I'd be interested to know it.
Perjury.
Okay.
You can't lie on the stand ever again once I do it. And yeah, I'll probably lie as bad as possible. I might get jail time for lying on the stand. But once I do it, no one will ever be able to lie again going into court. To perjury.
But it's just it's the crime committed, isn't it? It's not the ability.
So you can't commit perjury again, which is a crime.
So we'd have a really high success rate for convictions, wouldn't we? Very clever, Dino. Very clever. I think that's the perfect answer.
It is, I think. Yeah.
Well done.
I didn't think of that answer, by the way, but I just stole it off someone offline.
That's a bit less organic then, isn't it?
Yeah. But we'll move on.
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather would you rather have to apologize for slavery every time you buy something that has cotton in it? Or every time you talk to a woman you have to start the conversation with, I'm not a threat to you?
What the fuck? What the fuck? So I have to, and you're gonna have to read it out again?
Okay, so would you rather have to apologize for slavery every time you buy something that has cotton in it?
Who am I apologizing to?
To the person that you bought it from.
Even if they
doesn't matter. You just have to apologize. Okay. Or every time you meet a woman, you have to say, I'm not a threat to you.
Aye.
You're gonna go.
I apologise for the cutting. Who's going to be offended? Like these days, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not slavery
yeah,
times.
yeah,
It's not 400 years ago.
But like
Cotton fields and
the
stuff.
second option, you
Oh.
don't like. As soon as you meet a girl and you say I'm not a threat to you,
What an instant fucking
ick.
Who is this guy, man?
Yeah, terrifying. That's a terrifying.
Yeah,
thing
that's
to
awful. I'm going to go with A, mate,
say. Okay.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so you're obviously single, but let's go back a little while ago when you had a partner.
Yep.
Yeah, this one's quite hard.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So your mom and your missus have switched bodies. The only way to switch them back is to have sex with one of them. Do you have sex with your mom in your girlfriend's body, or your girlfriend in your mom's body?
B.
Your girlfriend in your mom's body.
Oh, is that what it is? No. Whatever one was my
Girlfriend in your
girlfriend's
mom's body.
I'd just...
Both of them won't remember what you picked, by the way.
okay, I'll obviously sleep with my girlfriend, wouldn't I? My girlfriend's body.
But they'll be there in the time.
Okay, and my mum is in the girlfriend's body, is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd still sleep with my girlfriend's body.
Yeah.
100%.
Let's assume they are going to remember.
I'd still do that, and I'd just make sure it's never spoken of.
You never lock eyes.
She's turned around the entire time, face planted in the pillows. Right, that is never ever
Don't
been
you
spoken
dare
of.
moan.
Yeah.
Don't you
And
dare.
I'm doing this because I absolutely have to, because it's the world's going to end if I don't, right? So
No, it's not. They can stay that day if you wanted them to.
I'm just not going to do it either then.
I mean, your mom just
There
got a
needs to
whole...
be something on the line.
to switch them back. But your mom just got a whole new body, so you could leave them that way if you wanted.
I'm going to stick with my previous answer, I think, D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Would you rather be black in 1800s America or Jewish in 1930s Germany?
Oh. In 1930s Germany.
World War II time.
Yeah,
Or
but
the build up to it.
well, yeah, I think if I can survive to the 40s as a Jew and not get in the camps,
Let's say I snap your fingers, you're in there, 1930 something, you're Jewish.
so let's say it's 1941.
Or I snap my fingers, 1800s, you're African American in America.
I think to be African American in the 1800s would have been
I think
probably worse.
let's
I think if
debate
I can
this.
survive the war, I can be all right. It depends, like, am I on the train on the way to the camps or...
No, but this is like, when did, I don't know exact day World War II kicked off, but obviously
1939.
Hitler started doing shit way before then.
Yeah.
And like, dude, the hate towards Jews before World War II was unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Killings, blah, blah, blah. I think you would have a slightly higher survival rate in the 1800s America.
I still think I'm going to go with
Because
Jew times.
you could go to an African American area
No, I agree.
and just get a house and whatever. But when you were a Jew, you had nowhere to go.
I think I'm still...
You're going, fair enough, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I've just seen... It's bad, in it. It was so bad. The African Americans, mate, it was so bad. Obviously, it was dark times for the Jews as well, as we well know. But I think if I can survive those 6 years,
Yeah.
if I can just squeeze through those 6 years and just...
I mean, yeah, it was brutal
it's
after
fucking
as well.
awful. There's no positive answer here. Both
No,
are terrible.
they're both awful.
Both are
Yeah,
terrible. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? But I think I'm going to go with B.
Interesting.
Yeah. Would you go with A?
I think so.
Okay, fair enough.
Just because I think there was some safe pockets.
To know that your whole life, though, rather than, like, if I can get through those 6 years through the war and
It
survive.
wasn't just the 6 years.
No, I get that, but let's say...
And it was the build-up before that.
But post-1945, I'm going to be all right. Do you know what I mean?
How do you know that?
Well, history dictates that after the war ended, you're not going to be as persecuted as you were during the war. And I'm talking about 6 years. You're talking about your entire life as an African American in the 1800s.
Yeah,
your
that's a
entire
good
life
point.
versus 6 years. I think if I can get through those 6 years...
I think it's probably a little bit long on each end, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay, let's say it's 10 years. Let's say it's 20 years. It's not my entire life.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm going to go with B. Does that change your verdict? Slightly. Or does it amend it?
I'm still going to go with A.
Okay, I just don't think I could do my whole life.
I also would like to be African American. That would be pretty cool.
Fair enough.
That's it for that.
Good, that's good, man. That was good. I
It was
enjoyed
a tough one.
that. I enjoyed that. Can we move on to your homework review?
Yes.
So
you want me
we
to sum it
did,
up?
yeah. So I'll do it.
Go for
So obviously, it would have been a couple of weeks now because our recording from last week corrupted on us. So we sat down, and Dean, who's not an avid horror film enthusiast sat down with me and we watched Hereditary together. One of my favourite horror films, something I'm happily review and have done online. Dean, verdict on it, because you're not a horror fan, are you? So
no,
give us your review on that.
I really don't like horror films. I'll try and avoid watching them at all costs. I've seen a couple of good ones. Like I enjoyed Saw, but I never really thought that was a horror. I thought it was just like a really fucked up movie. Now, Hereditary was your favorite horror movie.
Yeah, it's mine. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be.
Maybe because of my build-up, maybe, do you think?
No, I think...
Because I always find that.
Yeah, but I think, one, I hate jump scares. Not because they scare me, I think it's very lazy. But some people like the jump scare thing. I like a well-written story. And there's nothing more terrifying than a really well-written story with silence in some scenes, a little bit of unknown. You know what I mean? Just simplicity in that. In like weapons, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, so back to Hereditary, I think it was really good.
Yeah.
I like the story.
The story was brilliant.
So messed up.
Great
I didn't know where it was going
until right in the end, right?
It all kind of comes together.
Yeah.
There is some terrifying scenes in there.
The last scenes in the house.
Especially because you just don't understand why it's happening. Because like some horror movies that I have seen, you know this person's possessed because there's a demon in the house.
Yeah, you were asking me, who is that person?
Right, and you were like trying to not ruin it.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
Yeah, but like, when you see someone getting, for anyone who hasn't watched it, someone like decapitating themselves, you still don't know at that point sort of what's going on, which is just as terrifying, or might be more terrifying than knowing this person's cutting their head off for X, Y, Z. So it is actually a really good movie. I'd probably give it as a general movie or as a horror movie out of 10.
Well, do it. Maybe give both. Maybe Rotten Tomatoes it. Give me a tomato and an audience one.
I would say as a general movie, I'd say 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Just because I don't like horrors.
That's fine.
But as a horror movie, I'd say it's definitely up there. It's like a 9.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I think 9's a fair rating.
Yeah, like 8.5, 9. Again, it's hard for me to... I've seen all the... again, I don't like horror movies.
No.
I've seen a few of the Insidious because I was dragged to
the cinema. I think... Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know.
It's just,
do you know what?
And then I told you about that Darkness Falls movie that scared the living fuck out of me when I was a
old,
kid.
Isn't it?
About a tooth fairy. Doesn't sound scary at all, but it was scary. I really enjoyed Weapons.
Weapons, excellent. They're doing a second one to that. You know that?
Oh, that's good.
Called Gladys. It's about the auntie.
Oh, really?
So it's her like a prequel. It's her origin story. How she became like this sorceress.
If you haven't seen Weapons, I'd recommend it to you.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to find an original story these days. Like. There's so many
remakes, man.
Toy Story 17 at the moment.
Who cares, man?
Just give us something new. I think people are dying for it, dude.
Stop making Pixar animated and real life ones now as well, right? You know the what do they call them? The real life story
adaptations, but
but what they call them? Dude. Yeah, I get that, but it's lazy, mate. Like, it's not hard to go and remake the fucking Lion King, is it?
But I think studio houses have just lost.
Shit.
Apparently, studio houses have just lost too much money where they're not
making Marvel films, mate. That's what wasting money on Marvel films. No one cares about the oversaturated market of superheroes anymore. I don't care what you say. It's an oversaturated market, and nobody cares anymore.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I just think we need to bring back, instead of 3 shitty ones, I think they should just bring out 1 really good one a year or 2 good ones a year.
Yeah.
But they're just not really. They're not willing to invest in like new written stories because they don't want to risk their money. You're not going to spend 50 million on a movie that might flop when Batman brings 100 mil every time.
Just because of the name, mate, as well.
This is what studio houses are about. And they keep buying ideas. They keep buying this comic, buying that comic because they know people are going to watch it again. How many fucking Fast and Furiouses do we need?
Don't get me started on fucking Fast and Furious.
You couldn't even get through the 10th.
I got through the first 4 minutes of Fast. Is it Fast X?
Yeah, I turned off the 9th one. I finished
much
Fast
CGI, mate. I was just like, turn this off. When there's so much CGI, it becomes so unbelievable. I will lose interest. Like, there's no stunts back in the day were cool, man.
Tom Cruise
just does his own one. He's like 68,000 years old, still smashing out.
Like
stunts.
when he taking what he had that on the latest one, he had that motorbike off a mountain, and then he skydives off it. Like, not many people. Why do you need to CGI that?
So Tom,
like a legend, dude.
Keep doing you, Tom. But
and you can, and I think your eye can tell what's not real. We're not at the point yet where some CGI is really, really, really good, and it's touches. But I think the human
But
eye,
you
if you
compare,
go cheap
like-
on it, you just know it's fake, and it just ruins the whole thing.
I agree. And I think you look at Fast X versus Fast One when it was like drag races, it was all real. Love that. But Fast X, the first, they're in Venice in Italy and they're trying to get a bomb or something. And I was just like,
No, someone's
get the fuck in the bin, man.
And when there's the nuclear, was it an atom bomb or something?
Know or
and
care.
then it's going near the Vatican.
Couldn't care less.
He uses the crane, he hits the crane. Do you remember? And the crane knocks it. He crashes.
Oh yeah, like the probability of that happening, unbelievable. And that's why we've got CGI, because it's fucking pathetic bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, scratch that shit.
That
Awful.
won't be my homework for you.
No, yes.
My homework for you is hero bullshit.
Yeah, saturated market of hero bullshit.
You need to watch the first season of The Boys.
I've heard really good things about The Boys, and I know it's been out for a while, and previous colleagues have said it's really good. And I've been recommended it before, so yeah, I'm looking forward to starting it.
So season 5 just come out. I'm going to try and watch that now this week. You need to watch season 1.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched The Boys, I'd recommend you watch The Boys. It's superheroes, but it's nothing like you've ever seen before. Imagine superheroes in today's world, where they're owned by corporations, where they use them for marketing, and they're just messed up human beings, because that's what happens when you make someone super famous without repercussions, and then you give them superpowers. So these companies cover up their tracks, they murder countless people, sometimes trying to save one, and then it's a whole... So definitely give The Boys a watch if you can. You need to give The Boys a watch.
How many seasons is there? 5?
The 5th just came out.
So if I was to do, like, how many episodes per season?
I think it's like 6 to 8 episodes.
So I could do that in a week, right? I could do that in a week. So we'll come back on episode 4 next week, and we'll have a little catch up and a review of The Boys.
Yeah, and you need to think about your homework for me.
Yeah, of course, mate. No problem at all.
Yeah.
All good?
Cool.
Thanks, bro. See you next week, guys. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Smash that. That's...